This hotel in Hong Kong has a rating as high as 9.3 on Trip.com. But is it overrated or does it really deserve 5 stars? My daughters and I stayed here for 2 nights during our summer break, and here's our review based on these 4 aspects. Let's begin with the location. The hotel is located in the Kowloon area, right above Mong Kok East metro station. This location worked well for us as the main purpose of our stay was to visit Disneyland. It took only about half an hour to get there by taxi. Travel times to some other popular destinations are also quite reasonable, especially with the metro station so close by. Something I didn't realize would make such a huge difference is that the hotel is directly connected to a fairly large shopping mall. Looking back, this turned out to be one of the features we enjoyed the most, but more on that later in this video. For now, it's safe to say that my daughters and I would happily give the location a 9.5 out of 10. We stayed in a Deluxe Family Room on the 12th floor. The key feature is these 2 queen-sized beds. For us, each bed was wide enough to be shared fairly comfortably by 2 people, and we all slept very well. Opposite the beds, there was a desk, a large mirror, and a TV. If you open this cabinet, you'll find a mini fridge on the left. It doesn't come stocked with any drinks. On the other side, there's complimentary tea and coffee. Further to the right, there's the air conditioning control on the wall. It worked well and we had no issues regulating the temperature during our stay. Next to the door, there's a wardrobe where you can hang your clothes. They also provide these if you'd like to do your own ironing. If you open the left side of the wardrobe, you'll find complimentary slippers. There's also a safe for storing your valuables. It's easy to use and large enough to store my laptop. As for the view, there's a large window that gives you a very nice view of the city. We stayed here during the rainy season, so the view looked a bit grey because of the cloudy weather. More about the rain later in this video, but first let me show you the bathroom. The bathroom is separated from the bedroom by a glass wall. There's not only a shower, but also a bathtub. The bathroom has a marble-style decor. Combined with the lighting, it feels quite premium. Everything was kept clean during our stay, which was nice. Amenities include a hairdryer and basic toiletries for 4 people. You also get shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel. A nice touch is this filtered water tap. Although tap water in Hong Kong is generally safe to drink, being able to drink filtered water made us feel even more comfortable. Worried about privacy because of the glass wall? Just press this button and the curtain closes when you want more privacy. All in all, we were quite happy with the room, but we did notice some wear and tear on the doors and parts of the furniture. It's also worth mentioning that the room doesn't have universal power outlets, only local sockets. So international travelers may need to bring their own travel adapters. Also, for 4 people, the room didn't feel especially spacious. So all things considered, we'd give the room an 8.5. As for the other facilities and services, there is a gym on the 8th floor. It's well equipped and open almost all day. Outside the gym, there is a heated swimming pool. Hong Kong was hit by a severe rainstorm during our visit, which caused the pool to be closed. So unfortunately, we can't comment on how good it is. But one thing I did notice is that they sell swimming suits and swimming trunks in the gym. So if you forget to bring your own, you can buy them there. Speaking of selling, there are vending machines next to the lifts on the ground floor. Not only can you buy various drinks and snacks there, but they also sell travel adapters and charging cables. For those who forget to bring their own, this can be very helpful. One thing we'd like to highlight is that we felt very safe here throughout our stay. One reason is that you need to scan your room card to use the lifts. In the evening, they even have an employee on the ground floor checking whether you have a room card before allowing you to use the lifts. Speaking of the hotel staff, we had nothing but good experiences. They were friendly, helpful, and fluent in multiple languages. One thing we wish the hotel had is self-service washing machines. They do offer a laundry service, but personally, we prefer using self-service machines. Overall, our experience with the hotel's facilities and services was very positive. We have no trouble giving it a 9. If you found this video helpful so far, I'd really appreciate a like, or if you'd like to support this channel even more, a hype. That helps this video reach more people who may be looking for a suitable hotel in Hong Kong. Now let's move on to the last and in our experience, most surprising part of our stay here, the food. The hotel has 3 restaurants, but we didn't eat at any of them. Not because we had any doubts about the quality, but because the hotel is directly connected to a shopping mall where you can find dozens of restaurants offering not only local Hong Kong food, but also international cuisines ranging from Chinese hot pot and Japanese ramen to Korean barbecue and Western food like KFC and pizza. We were pleasantly surprised by so many food options so close to the hotel. We tried 3 restaurants and they were all very good in their own way. This Cantonese restaurant on the 5th floor impressed us most. It's a bit on the pricey side, but the food was authentic and really tasty. This Japanese-style bakery on the ground floor was also really good. They sell mouth-watering cakes, bread and various other desserts. We enjoyed everything we ordered there and would happily recommend it. So, although we can't comment on the hotel's own restaurants, we'd give the food options we tried in the shopping mall a 9. That brings us to a total score of 9 out of 10. The ratings on trip.com largely match our own experience. We would certainly consider staying here again on our next visit. Thank you for watching the full review. Stay tuned for more videos about my travels to Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Japan and Korea. See you in the next one!